For today, I am going to throw a challenge at you guys. I'm going to be challenging your guys' ability to hear sounds and distinguish what the sound is coming from. Right now, you can do one of two things. Right now you can do one of two things. The first thing you can do is you can put on some headphones and get ready to listen. It'll be kind of hard to do this out of your computer speakers. I mean, you can still play the game through any kind of speakers, but it'll be a lot easier for you to hear the sounds and really distinguish what they're coming from if you are wearing headphones. And the second thing you can do is you can grab your friends, grab your family, bring them over to the computer, the phone, the TV that you're watching this on, and have them do this challenge with you. Or I mean, if you really want to win, you could watch this video first, do the challenge by yourself, and then grab a friend afterwards and tell them,
I haven't even watched this video yet, let's do this fun challenge,
and just fucking destroy them at this challenge. That's probably what I would do. Don't do that. This video is all about fairness and equality. Equality? So how this challenge is going to work for you guys is I'm going to play a sound like this. And before I tell you what the sound is, you guys can do it in your head, or you can do it in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think the sound is, and then tell me if you got it right. That sound was the sound of somebody clicking a mouse button, or it was the sound of you kicking that like button down below, if you know what I mean. I mean, if we get this video to 25,000 likes, I will eat a sandwich. All of the sounds I picked for this video, for this challenge, are all in the top 100 most recognizable sound. And there is one sound in this video that apparently 98% of people will always guess the wrong guess. So let's see if you guys can get it right. Get your headphones ready, get your friends and family ready, open up your ears, because this is the first ever sound challenge. And here is the first sound. That was the sound of me breaking my grandmother's leg. Grandma can't walk anymore. I didn't do that. That was the sound of me breaking a stick. Next sound, this one should be pretty easy. Anybody who doesn't get this probably has a very healthy lifestyle. Do you have your guess in your mind? That was the sound of me opening a pop can, or a soda can, or whatever the fuck you want to fucking it doesn't matter what you call it, okay? Call it a fucking dick can for all I care. For those of you who added me on Snapchat, you already know what this next sound is because I teased this video on my Snapchat. But for all the YouTube people out there, let's see if you can get this one. That is the sound of me lighting a match. For those of you who watch my channel, you know that that's one of my favorite sounds because I love to burn shit. But I'm not a pyromaniac. I mean, I don't just like burn stuff for fun. What's the definition of a pyromaniac? Is a person with an obsessive desire to set fire to things. Guess I'm a pyromaniac. Here comes the next sound. This one was in the top 10 out of the top 100 for the most recognizable sounds, and this sound is the sound of ripping Velcro. When I was a kid, I always got made fun of for having the Velcro shoes, like not the ones where you tied at the laces, because everybody thought that I didn't know how to tie laces. I knew how to tie laces, but you know how much fucking easier it is to just take the Velcro and smack it together rather than going, okay, loop, swoop through the hole and pull, shitty fuck. I just did it the easy way. Here comes the next sound in the sound challenge. For those of you who go to school and do not enjoy it, you know what? You may have heard this sound before because this is the sound of ripping up paper. Funny note, when I was a kid, I actually had a day where my dog ate my homework. I had a binder that when I was eating dinner, I had it next to me, and I guess while I was eating dinner, I spilled some food on it or something, because when I went downstairs after doing my homework, it was all over, ripped all over the floor, and my dog fucking ate my homework. That actually happened to me. And of course, my teacher didn't believe me, but it actually, I wasn't even lying. Next sound. Some people really don't like this sound, but this is the sound of an electric razor. Some people really don't like this sound. Like going to the place where they use this thing triggers the fuck out of some people, but this is the sound of an electric razor. And now not only am I a YouTuber, not only am I an Instagrammer, not only am I a Musical.ly star with over 20 fans on me. Oh, I have 19. With over 10 fans
It's on Musical.ly.
I am now a barber, so just email me at DerekGerard will cut your hair at cutyourhair.DerekGerard. I'm gonna fuck you up fam.derek.com. If you want a nice okay, let's go on to the next sound. How about we do that? Get your guesses ready because this is the sound of spray on deodorant. Chances are if you're like a preteen or a teenager that you spray this shit all over your body before you go to school so that all the cuties will smell you and be like,
Oh my god, Derek smells so fucking good!
be sure you guys are keeping track of your score because I want to know at the end if you did good or if you did bad. On to the next sound. This one's actually going to be really hard. If you guessed this just from hearing the sound, props to you, but this is the sound of me opening up a bag of chips. And yes, that is a no-name brand barbecue chip bag. I went to the store to buy stuff to use for sounds for this video, and I highly doubt that a bag of Lay's chips sounds different when being opened rather than a no-name brand. And if they do sound different, I'm sorry. This next sound is very quiet, so be sure you're listening closely. That is the sound of me opening up a jar. It could be a jar of pickles, it could be a jar of semen. Who has a jar? Nobody has a jar of semen. If you have a jar of semen at your house, please DM me and let me know why, because that is a very interesting thing to have. Someone comes over, hey, can I have a turkey sandwich? Yeah, sure. Would you like some mayo, or do you want to reach into my jar of semen and get some nice flavoring from like little tiny unborn babies? What the fuck? This is a very, very specific sound, and anybody who can get this, I will give you mad props. You may think that that was some hot sizzling bacon on a pan, and if you thought that, that's not a bad guess. But the actual sound was the snap, crackle, pop of a bowl of Rice Krispies. One of the top 100 most recognizable sounds on the planet is a fucking bowl of cereal. What the hell is wrong with this country? This is probably my favorite sound out of all the ones I chose. That is the sound of me jamming my hand against my calf. For those of you who thought that that was masturbation noises, I don't hold it against you. Next sound. That is the sound of me swallowing. Now, when I recorded that, I didn't think that, I was like, oh, that's just the sound of me swallowing. But now I'm like, that's the sound of me swallowing. I was swallowing a sip of carbonated water. Okay, I wasn't swallowing anything else. That's what I do in my free time. This is what I do during videos. I swallow other things on weekends. This one was pretty easy. For those of you who didn't get it, probably don't have an iPhone, but this was the sound of taking a picture with an iPhone. Not an Android, not a camera, okay? If you wanted to get this one right, you had to know that it was an iPhone camera shutter noise. And speaking of taking pictures, I just uploaded a brand new picture on my Instagram. Oh my god, if that isn't the nicest sounding picture I've ever seen, I don't know what is. I love interacting with you guys and following you guys back on Instagram because for some reason, people love that. They love when I follow them back. I personally don't think it's a big deal, but for you guys, it's a huge deal. So if you want me to follow you back, head over to my Instagram, follow me, like this picture, and comment on it saying, this picture sounds great. Because everybody who didn't watch this video is going to be like, how the fuck does a picture sound? What? And I will be following back a bunch of you guys who do that. And after you're done doing that, come on back here and let's listen to the next sound. Have your guesses ready, guys. This is the sound of keys jingling. Pair of keys, set of keys. Keys jingling sounds weird to me. I don't know why. That just doesn't sound like that's the way it should be said. Keys jingling. It sounds like Christmas. I don't fucking know. If you watch a lot of my videos, this next sound shouldn't be that hard for you to get. Listening to that back again, it slightly sounds like a scream, like a person screaming, but that is the sound of a power drill. I've had my fair share of experiences with power drills, whether it be in my videos or in real life. Let's not talk about that. This next sound is something that I find super recognizable. When I was a kid, I was always hearing... What if I just had like the sound of a fucking kid getting beaten the shit out of, and that sounds super recognizable to me. I don't know why, but this sound to me is so recognizable, even though it's so random, and I want to see if you guys can get it. Am I the only one who finds the sound of a tape measure being pulled out and let go super recognizable? Because that's what the sound was. A tape measure, you pull it out, you let it go, it makes a very distinct noise, and then it hits the side. Why is that so recognizable to me? Maybe because when I was a kid and I tried to measure something, I would always fuck it up, and I would constantly pull it back, let go, pull it back, and because I was just a clumsy motherfucker when I was a kid. This next sound is very short, but I feel like it's one of the most common noises that anybody can distinguish. That is the sound of a lighter lighting. If any of you out there are using a lighter to smoke cigarettes, throw that shit away. Don't fucking smoke cigarettes, okay? There is no excuse to be smoking cigarettes in 2017. Even on the box, they're telling you not to fucking do it. They have a picture of some guy, all his fucking teeth are falling out, his lungs are black. I mean, he's fucking sucking 12 dicks. Why would you want to smoke if they're gonna show a guy? Oh, they don't have guys sucking 12 dicks on the box. Oh, that was for a box of something else that I was buying. Okay, yeah, I kind of wanted to suck 12 dicks. I'm not gonna lie. On to the next sound. That one kind of sounded like a fart. Not gonna lie. But it's not a fart. That is the sound of a Ziploc bag being opened. I wanted to make this video because I feel like I listen to sounds so much during editing. When I edit videos, I'm playing all these different sounds, trying to match them up and make them sound cool. I really wanted to know if you guys could take on this challenge and get some of these sounds without having any idea what they are. So let me know in the comments how many you guys got right, which ones you got wrong, which ones you thought were this thing, but it actually turned out to be this thing, because I am super interested in seeing how you guys did on this challenge. Challenge your friends to watch this video, see how they did, and compare results to see who has better ears, who was the more sound savvy salamander. Fuck my face. If you want me to make a part 2 and challenge you guys even more, be sure to kick that like button down below. Let me know in the comments. Send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat so I can know that you guys enjoyed this series and that you want to see more of it. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking on this challenge. I hope you did well. And if you didn't know, there is a rule on my channel that if this is the first video you have ever seen from me, you must subscribe. You must turn post notifications on by clicking that little bell and making the bell noise, because this is a video about noise. Because the next time I upload a video, whether it be a challenge, a toy review, a food review, or anything, you cannot be late.
Do good, die great.
And I will see you all in my next video. Be sure to check out my new merch. Link is in the description down below. I'm going to be wearing it in my videos very soon so you guys can see what it looks like. Love you all so much. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you all very soon. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye!